This is my mind map for week 4, module 4, how learning shapes our behaviour. I've chosen to represent 11 key terms from this unit using the visual metaphor of a seesaw at the park. Here, operant conditioning is the fulcrum of the seesaw as it's the main area of study that underpins all of the others. This is a learning process that modifies behaviour via reinforcement and or punishment, which are depicted as either side of the seesaw. To the left, we have reinforcement. This is a consequence given after a specific behaviour that strengthens it and the likelihood it will occur again. This is represented by a green check or tick mark, which has positive associations and is often used as a symbol of reinforcement. To the right, we have punishment. This is consequence presented that weakens rather than strengthens a behaviour. This is represented by the colour red and a cross, which has negative connotations. These are further broken down into positive and negative types, where positive is the addition of a stimulus and negative is the removal of a stimulus. Positive reinforcement is represented by the symbols plus a happy face, as it is the addition of a positive or reinforcing stimulus. Contrastingly, negative reinforcement is minus a sad face, as it's the removal of an undesirable stimulus. To the other side of the seesaw, negative punishment is minus a happy face, or the removal of something desirable, and positive punishment is the addition of something undesirable. Punishment or reinforcement may be applied through operant conditioning in a continuous or a partial manner. This is represented by a little boy labelled continuous who says, "I play on the seesaw every time I go to the park," similar to how continuous reinforcement would be provided for every example of the action that you're trying to strengthen. The little girl labelled partial is saying, "I play on the seesaw every other time I go to the park," because partial reinforcement or similar would be applied intermittently according to a pattern. Finally, we have two other forms of reinforcement also depicted in green. These are an apple for primary reinforcer, which is anything that naturally reinforces our behaviour, like food, and money as a secondary reinforcer because it is a neutral object, only reinforcing us indirectly through association with the primary reinforcers, like how money allows us to buy food or other desirable objects. Thank you.